At the beginning of the film, 3 students are seen, one of whom is named Soy. They enter a church and take a commitment while holding candles that they will die tonight. They write their last note on a piece of paper and also put their blood on it. Moreover, they take an oath while putting their hands on it. Meanwhile, someone knocks church's door due to it. They get panicked. On another side, we see a girl waiting for her sister Yeonju outside the school, but then Yeonju jumps from the roof and ends herself. This makes her sister scared as well as sad, and she starts crying loudly. The next day, the 3 girls are shown in the school office along with Soy, who were making a plan to die last night, but the 3 were alive. The school principal was taking information from them about Yeonju's death. Soy was saddest of all. She becomes emotional and starts weeping while moving into the washroom. Yeonju was a good friend of Soy, and they used to spend time together. During this, we see Yeonju's soul standing outside the washroom staring at Soy. She wants to come near Soy and touch her. She also calls her, but Yeonju's soul moves till Soy sees back. Soy comes to the class, but a few girls stop her way and start teasing her. They ask her about Yeonju's death, but Soy remains silent and doesn't answer them. Meanwhile, Soy's friend comes and scolds them. She takes Soy from there while holding her hand. Now the 3 were standing in line at lunchtime when an ill-mannered girl comes and starts teasing them again. She says, "I think Soy is hiding something. She must know something about Yeonju's death." She again starts questioning Soy. On it, Soy's friend slaps her and says, "Don't tease her again, otherwise I will complain about you to the principal." The next day, Soy was sitting alone in the library because she was still sad because of Yeonju's death. But then her friend comes and handles her. Soy says, "Last night I told Yeonju about our death. So I think she died because of us, as she loved me a lot. So she died because I planned to die." That means the 3 have made the plan to die, but only she died. They are still alive, even though they should also have died. Now Soy was trying to sleep at night. She saw the vision of Yeonju's death, how she died jumping, and there must be blood everywhere. Soy couldn't sleep due to this. The next day, Soy goes to Yeonju's funeral. Yeonju's sister tries to ask Soy while stopping her, "Tell me about Yeonju, why she ended herself?" "I know my sister. She never can do this. She promised me to meet that night, so tell me why she did this." Soy listens to her but leaves without telling anything. When she sat in the bus to reach home, she starts remembering the time spent with Yeonju, how happy they were together. She becomes emotional while remembering all this, and her eyes fill with tears. The next day, the students of the school pray for Yeonju in the church. For her soul's peace, Soy goes to the place where Yeonju died. She starts missing her words about how they were happy together. Here a past scene is also shown. They have a deep friendship, that they always promise to stay together. Always Soy moves ahead while thinking this, but her friend stops her and says, "We promised not to come here, then why'd you come here?" "Well, whatever, come with me." Saying this, she takes Soy with her. Yeonju's soul was standing on the roof, watching them while leaving the next day. Soy was in the class and sees that her finger is bleeding later. Her hand was soaked in blood, and seeing this, she gets scared and yells. The girls watch her because of this, but when Soy sees her hand again, there was no blood. This amazed her. Soy was leaving the class, and there was Soy and her friends' names were written on the glass. And it was also written that those girls are hiding something about Yeonju's death. And they knew all the truth about it. Seeing this, Soy's friend suspects that rude girl. That's why she goes to her immediately and asks, "Why do you write our name and that nonsense?" But she says, "I didn't write. I don't need to do this. Maybe Yeonju's soul has written this." At night, Soy meets her friends in the church, and Soy says, "Why don't we tell the truth to everyone in the school, so that none will ever tease us again?" But the friends get shocked and say, "No, we can't do this, because if we tell the whole truth, then we will be sent somewhere else, and we will be defamed as well. None will respect us. What everyone will think." On it, Soy agrees. Then okay, we will not tell anything to anyone. They were leaving for home, but one of them turns and sees behind again, and again when Soy and her friend ask what happened. "Who is behind? Why are you watching behind?" She answers, "I feel like someone is chasing us." But her friend ignores while saying, "You are thinking too much about Yeonju. That's why you are feeling this, so just put her out of your mind. Don't think too much about her." Now another girl from this school tries to jump from the building because the girls of her class tease her a lot, and she couldn't see any other way instead of jumping. As she opens the window of her room to jump, suddenly Yeonju comes and stops her. She throws her aside, slaps her, and then strangles her neck and ends her. At night, the dad of Soy's friend was beating her a lot because he was drunk. He was beating his daughter because he felt she is not studying well, because she got low marks in the papers. On the other side, Soy's friend starts steering her books with the help of a key, as she discovers that someone else got the first position and then holds the key. Here, we find out that the key is given to the student who got the first position every year. Now, because someone else got the first position this time, so the principal asks for the key from her. On it, she begs, "Please let me keep this key." And we learn that Yeonju, who died, was ranked 8th. Knowing this, Soy's friend becomes furious and comes out because she wants to get the first position like always. Then she goes to the class to their other friend and sees her friend's eye was hurt because her dad beaten her brutally last night. Her injured friend asks her to stay with her tonight because my dad will beat me again, but she doesn't reply. Now the friends move to the canteen for lunch. A few girls were spreading rumors that Yeonju jumped from the roof because she was pregnant. Hearing this rumor, Soy feels bad, so she takes her friend out to talk. From her this act, her friend feels that Soy has spread this rumor, but she denies it while saying, "I can't do this ever because Yeonju was a good friend of mine." Their friend sees someone standing behind the tree when they were talking. She panics, but when she tells this to others and they see, there was none. Soy was worried because of the rumor, so she leaves, but a few girls again start teasing her while stopping her way and start asking about Yeonju. This makes Soy furious that she pushed them and leaves. Meanwhile, Yeonju's younger sister comes in front of her and asks her about the rumor while crying. She says, "I checked her whole room but didn't get any clue that she will harm herself, but this time too." Soy leaves without telling her anything. This makes Yeonju's sister sad and decides to find out why her sister jumped while reaching that roof. But she didn't find anything when she moved to the roof. Due to it, she became worried. She becomes so sad that she decides to jump from the roof, but Yeonju's soul saves her sister while pulling her. When Soy's friends enter her life, she devotes less time to Yeonju, as depicted in a previous scene. She spent most of her time with her two friends, while before their arrival Yeonju and Soy used to stay together always. Yeonju was feeling bad because of her diverted attention. Soy also had a boyfriend those days, and they used to like each other. They were happy together, so they married secretly. It discovered after a few days that Soy is pregnant. When Soy's mother-in-law found out that her son married secretly and his wife is pregnant, she felt bad because she didn't want the schoolgirl to be her son's wife and his baby's mother, so she took Soy to the hospital and had her baby aborted. This made Soy sad, and when she told her husband about this, he starts fighting with her. Instead of supporting her, he says, "You aren't a good girl, not capable of me." Saying this, he divorces her. Soy used to stay worried because of this that one day she argued with Yeonju and they become angry. Now the scene shifts to the present when Soy is swinging at night, but she feels like Yeonju's soul is sitting on the nearby swing whose face is soaked in blood. She gets panicked, falls down the swing and becomes unconscious. The next morning, Soy was sitting alone in the class and that rude girl comes and pushed her. She teases her again and asks about Yeonju's death. She says, "I know you both were good friends, that you love each other, but your friends couldn't bear this. They enter in your friend deliberately so that Yeonju would stay worried all the time, wouldn't pay attention to studies, wouldn't get the first position, and your friend who got first position gets first position like always, so that's why you are responsible for Yeonju's death. She was worried because of you and died." Soy feels bad to hear this, so she leaves. Yeonju's soul comes. When she left, she attacks that girl and holds her face. She tries to strangle her neck. Yeonju's soul was doing this because this rude girl was teasing Soy, so that Soy will become fed up with her words and harm herself. After a while, Soy returns to the class, but the girl was missing, which amazed her. Now the rumor that Yeonju died because Soy started spending time with her friend while leaving her. Soy was so touched by this that she became depressed and was thinking about it all the time. She becomes so worried that she collapses her hand on a window. Due to it, the glass breaks while Soy's hand was also injured and her hand starts bleeding. Soy's mother-in-law was going somewhere in the car. She was on a call and was looking happy, but then she starts feeling strange in the car, and there was a painful voice. This voice was so weird and painful that it was pricking her ears, and she puts her hand on her ears. But because of unbearable voice, her eardrums burst. Her ears start bleeding, as well as her eyes, nose and mouth. This caused her so much pain that she died in agony. Yeonju's spirit was responsible for her death because she had aborted Soy's baby. we find out Yeonju is ending everyone who ever teased Soy or harmed her. Now to trap Soy, Soy's friend was saying to everyone in the school that Soy was also with Yeonju that night, and they decided to jump together, but only Yeonju died while Soy cheated on her and didn't jump. Saying this, she comes to the washroom and Yeonju's soul comes in front of her. She was soaked in blood. She gets so scared that she falls aside. After a while, she comes to the class and tells her friend about this. She says, "I saw Yeonju's soul in the washroom," and she will not spare, but her friend doesn't believe her because she thinks that it is just her illusion. She comes out and again sees Yeonju's soul outside the window. She panics and starts screaming. They all gather after hearing her. She says there is Yeonju's soul outside, but when they see outside, there wasn't Yeonju's soul. Yeonju's younger sister was standing there, and after a while, she comes to the class to meet Soy. She doesn't question Soy about her sister, but relaxes her because Soy was still worried. From this, we can understand that Yeonju's soul told her sister the truth. Now Soy's friend, who is seeing Yeonju's soul again and again, starts beating Yeonju's sister while holding her hair because she feels that she is scaring her as Yeonju. Seeing this, Soy stops their fight and calms them down. She asks Yeonju's sister to leave. Yeonju's sister agrees to leave, but says to Soy's friend, while leaving, it would be better to tell the truth to everyone. This makes Soy's friend furious that she pushes Yeonju's sister out of the class and closes the door. Now the injured friend of Soy, who saw Yeonju's soul again and again, hides in the washroom being scared. But then her friend comes and handles her while making her understand, saying, "Look, you are getting scared of Yeonju's soul for no reason. She is dead and can't come back." But her friend was scared and says, "Let us tell the truth to everyone." Her friend denies and feels she will ruin everything if she will go out, so she leaves while locking her in the storeroom. Soy was alone in the class and sees a girl's hair coming out of a locker. As she pulls the hair, the locker opens and there was that Rue girl's body in a bad condition. She was soaked in blood and was kept in the locker while breaking and twisting her. Yeonju comes to Soy's friend who was locked in the storeroom and scares her. She gets panicked and fell aside while her friend who locked her in the storeroom was taking her computer class. Suddenly, she sees Yeonju's soul coming out of the computer. She gets so scared that she fell down, but then stands up immediately and goes to the store to check her friend. She finds her friend in the washroom instead of there. When she asks, she says, "Yeonju's soul has brought me here, and now she wants us to reveal the truth to the whole school, otherwise she will do bad to us." Saying this, she comes to the school roof to jump while pushing her friend because she was fed up with being scared of all this. But her friend comes and says, "Look, don't be silly, why are you doing this?" She says, "I can't live while suppressing the truth inside me, and my dad also doesn't love me. He beats me whenever he wants, and Yeonju scares me of not telling the truth. That's why it would be better for me to die." And saying this, she jumps and dies on the spot. Soy saw her doing this, so she comes to her and starts weeping while putting her body on lap. Meanwhile, many students and teachers come there and there was a crowd. Now because Soy was in a trauma, Because of all this, so the teachers handles her. After it, she was sent home. Their friend was watching her dead body from a distance. Even she was her friend, but didn't come near. But she was happy that one of the girls knew their truth was no more. Then she goes to the principal office to take the key back. That was taken by the principal. She was looking for the key, but suddenly, Yeonju's sister comes in front. The key was in her hand and showing it. She says, "Tell me the truth." She doesn't say anything but attacks her head with something and makes her faint. After this, she goes near her and says, "Your sister Yeonju was mad that she died." Instead of Soy saying this, she goes to the church and sets the note on fire on which they wrote the pledge, so that there will not be any evidence of that night. After this, she goes to Soy and says, "Yeonju is behind our friend's death, so now she will not spare us. Now get up and go to the church to apologize to God for our mistakes." Soy comes to the church with her, but as they move to a room, her friend comes out and locks the door. She locks Soy inside. She reveals that I made a plan to die just to end you, because I didn't get the first position just because of you. Means that night Soy's friend thought of cheating on her. Means the three plan to jump, but when it comes to jumping, they will not jump and will let Soy jump. Now we are shown the past when all this happened. Soy and her friends were sitting in the church and were discussing their life problems. They made a plan to die. Now a day before executing the plan, Soy's friends made a plan that we would just accompany Soy to jump, but would not jump to harm ourselves likewise. Only she would die and none would suspect, and our task would be done. Now Soy's friend attacks her in the present time. She strangles her neck and tries to end her later. She hung her. She was doing this so that everyone will think that she harmed herself. The last person, Soy, would also be ended, who knows that night's truth, and none will ever discover anything about that night. Meanwhile, Yeonju's sister comes, and we see that Yeonju has possessed her. She escapes Soy with her powers and hangs Soy's friend, then pulls the wire so hard that her neck is suppressed and she dies. After it, the day is shown when they must die. They make a plan for night, and Soy tells Yeonju at daytime that today she will die with her friend. Soy was weeping while telling this, but Yeonju relaxes her, saying, "You are a good friend of mine, and I love you a lot. I can't live without you, so I am with you in this plan, and will die too." The night when they were taking the pledge to die, someone knocked on the door, and it was the scene we saw at the beginning. We were not shown that who were on the door, but here we find out that there was Yeonju at the door. She came in the end because she was late. She poured her blood on the paper, and the four decide to die together. Even Soy forbids Yeonju to do this, but she said, "I want to be with you even after death." She doesn't listen to her, and then the four stand on the roof while holding hands to jump, but one of Soy's friend cheats and leaves Yeonju's hand. Due to it, Yeonju was falling down, but by the time Soy notices this, it's too late to help her, even if she clutches her hand, but till then she died. We discover Soy's friends wanted Yeonju and Soy to die together, and they escape, but only Yeonju dies here. Yeonju's soul and Soe are shown standing on the roof in the present time. They show love for each other, and Soe apologizes to her being emotional. But when she hugs Soe, Soe feels she loves me so much that she decides to jump as well and thinks of staying with Yeonju as they promised. Now she holds her hand and stands on the wall, but as she is about to jump, Yeonju's sister comes and saves her. Here, seeing her sister, Yeonju says to Soe, "Stay alive instead of dying and take care of my sister as an elder sister." Soe promises her, "Don't worry, I will do the same. She will never have any complaints." Yeonju's soul becomes happy to hear this and leaves from there forever. After it, we see Soe's husband, who got married again, as they move in the lift with the girl who looks like Yeonju, means Yeonju has possessed her. She has come here to exact revenge on Soe's husband for what he has done to her. Here concludes this movie.